That's the kind of roots that are in this country.
This is a part of history that we're not allowed to know. And Noble Drew Ali was here to teach people.
What connects it up is even the word Moor, because it's pronounced differently in different parts of Africa. And they call themselves Moor, Mu, Mur. There's all variations of that, so they use the name Mur.
Noble Drew Ali was sent on a mission back to America, where he was from, to teach the Moorish people their true heritage. And he taught that there were Moors in America before there were what we know as Native Americans. And that this history has been obscured and robbed. It's not only robbed the so-called black people, it's robbed the white people. It's robbed everybody, because the knowledge is what's lost. You know? And it's almost not humanity enslaving its best. You know, taking the best part of itself and cutting it off.
So therefore, teach the people.
They will solve the problem. That's why the Drew Ali said to the people, he says, this is your Moorish movement. The Negro problem is your problem. Even some of the Europeans are helping me. Why aren't you?
And I'm just researching this stuff on my own. I'm not being prompted to do it.
America is Morocco.
Yes.
Your brother from Morocco.
Thank you.
Noble Drew Ali was here to teach people this. The so-called black people, which were really of Moorish descent and heritage, their true heritage, and that this whole stuff about African slaves, I mean, there were a lot of slaves brought over from Africa, don't get me wrong, but this was not where all of the black people came from. There were black people of Moorish descent here in America.
And by knowing that, and the more you know about it, it's an empowerment. You're really rude. You have got a heritage which is more than slavery. Sure, there was slavery, but that's not all. That's all part of it. Long before that, there's a heritage of kings, seafarers, religious missionaries, and they were all...
Now look, I'm doing this video because I'm tired of these dumbass... No, let me take this back. I'm tired of all this confusion. Okay, it's my turn. I got something to say. Okay? Now, I'm sitting here today on Tuesday. And I'm checking out GS Noble video and all this shit. Okay? Now, what I have learned is people act like they know the way. Okay? But Prophet Noble Drew Ali already brought you the way. But these Moors want to act like they the only ones who been kidnapped. They the only ones who stood on a square talking to the po-po, policy pushers, whatever. They're the only ones that stood in front of a prosecutor. They're the only ones who stood in front of a judge. Now, remind you, thousands of Moors done paid the way before this dude even got here. Okay? Thousands of Moors done paid the way. Alright? I'm just keeping this 100. Alright? 1,000 or Moors have paid the way before this Moor even got here. Okay? Now, I love everyone. I'm not gonna judge you. I ain't picking no sides or no nothing. Because I realize what you have to do is Islam. What you have to do, you have to study for yourself. And you gotta stand on your square regardless. Because it ain't gonna be no Moors there to save your ass. You know who's gonna be there to save your ass? Allah and your ancestors. And if you got some real faithful Moors in your circle, they're gonna come and help. But a lot of Moors don't have faithful Moors in their circle. that's gonna come here. Because you know why? Because you have these Moors who want to holler, oh, you're a sovereign citizen because you enforcing the Constitution. Now, what did Prophet Noble Drew Ali tell you in the divine warning? Enforce the Constitution. Now, I'm sitting here commenting back and forth with this dude. Now, I don't know what kind of trickery these dudes up to. I don't understand it. It's mind blowing, but it is what it is. But we're gonna break down some shit tonight, cause I just feel like doing it. Cause I'm a Virgo. I can't sleep when I gotta get shit off my chest. I gotta do my part. I gotta uplift, follow humanity the way I see fit. Doesn't matter what people got to say. And I'm not gonna bash on Taj. I'm not gonna bash on none of my brothers. You feel me? I got the right to say, hey, I don't agree with everything Taj said. But the old Taj, the young Taj that went in, same way that he goes in on his little show with Dr. G, hey, it is what it is. You have to study yourself. Nobody's gonna hold your hand through this shit. And I'm just keeping it 100. You feel me? And I love each and one of y'all. I know a handful of Moors that I can reach out to every blue moon. You know what I mean? And vent with and all. Like I was telling him, if it wasn't for Taj, a lot of brothers and sisters wouldn't even know about nationality. Because nobody wasn't pumping Noble Drew Ali. You feel me? Like nobody didn't know nothing about no more Science Temple of America to Taj start shooting out information and sending brothers here and here and here and here. A lot of these brothers, how I came on to science, a brother was up there in Philly. He came down to Charlotte, to Queen City, North Carolina Republic, and he brought that science. And that's how I proclaim my nationality. Now, all this foolishness with Uncle Sam and this sovereign citizen bullshit, man, you have to understand something. People going to do what they got to do to slow this movement down because they don't want you to wake the fuck up to who you really are. They want you to call yourself Negro, Black, and Colored because you are the main source of their fucking energy. By you being lost, they win. I'm just keeping it 100. 1,000, however you want to say it, shit. Like I was telling my daughter today, the new generation, they're going to take what we said back in the day and we're going to say, hey, we was having a good time, blah, blah, blah. You going to say it's lit. You feel me? So you telling me Prophet didn't say enforce the Constitution, right? All right, boom. We're gonna get ready to bust your ass right quick. This is just what I do. Cause I'm all about busting ass. Bullshit. I'm tired of the stupid shit. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's do this. I don't know this damn well. Right here.
The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to Noble Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to Noble Drew Ali started dropping it.
Now you tell me how in the hell you gonna tell me the Prophet is? Where did the Prophet say?
The citizens of all free national governments, according to their national constitution, are all of one family, bearing one free national name.
Now what that say?
Those who fail to recognize the free national name of their constitutional government are classed as undesirables and are subject to all inferior names and abuses and mistreatments that the citizens care to bestow upon them. And it is a sin for any group of people to violate the national constitutional laws of a free national government and cling to the names and principles that delude to slavery. I, the Prophet, was prepared by the great God Allah to warn my people to repent from their sinful ways and go back to the state of mind of their forefathers, divine and national principles that they will be law-abiders and receive their divine right as citizens according to the free national constitution that was prepared for all free national beings. They are to claim their own free national name and religion.
Now you see what they say, right? This is what I'm telling y'all, Moors. Stop with the bullshit. Niggas want to twist. Dirty ass Moors gonna twist what the prophet said. The prophet said, "I gave you everything to save a nation. Go save yourself and study. Show yourself approved." Okay, here go the facts right here. Right here in black and white and yellow. Right here. Now, what do it says right here at the end of this shit? Receive their divine rights as a citizen according to the free national constitution. Free national constitution that was prepared for all free national beings. They are to claim their own free nationality, name, and religion. Right? Right? Now, that lets you know that Moors can be Christian. That lets you know they can be Hebrew. That lets you know they can be Muslim. That lets you know they can be Hindu. That lets you know they can be atheists. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm on my Eddie Griffin shit. Nigga, it doesn't matter. The point is, did you get the message? Did you get the message? That's the whole point. Did you get the message? Y'all ain't get the message. You sitting here running your damn mouth like you the only one that done studied and been through the fucking belly of the beast. Are you freaking kidding me? Now you attack and Taj every chance you get. But what do Act 3 say of the Constitution and bylaws? What do it say? Why you ain't reading from that? And why you ain't reading from the divine warning? When it tell you to what? Enforce the what? Free national constitution, which would have to be the what? The constitution that our ancestors created, right? Didn't they create the constitution for the Moors and the Europeans to stop fighting, right? Now we just seen that part of the video where Peter sitting there, Peter Boone, or whatever his name is, talking about noble joy lead purpose and why they ain't talking about us in history and all this shit. And when he went to the convention and got the loaded title, every European banks and all took their money out the United States because they realized what? This shit was out their land. And the first thing you're going to say, oh, we didn't win the war. What? If the prophet got the allodial title to the land, how the hell we didn't win the war? You feel me? How do he have the allodial title that nobody talks about? Nobody talks about the nation state that he created before he passed form. Then, after he passed form, who came right behind him and created another nation state for theyself that run the Vatican? Please, I don't get it. Now, how he gonna use the Constitution to set up what he got? And he's sitting telling you to claim your own free national name and religion. Go back to the state of mind of what their forefathers in divine and national principles, that they will be law-abiding abiders and receive their divine rights as a citizen. Why would he say that if he wasn't saying enforce the Constitution? That makes no freaking sense, does it? It really doesn't. But you want to act like you know what you're talking about. And all you do is preach about the same thing every time you go live. Everything you say is the same thing. It wraps back to the Quran. That's cool. But can you teach us anything else you know? Because at least with Taj, he teaching us new stuff every time he go on. You teaching us the same old cycle every day. You like a broken record. I'm just keeping it 100. So I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. Like I said before, thousands and thousands of Moors been here before you even got here, bruh. We been through the belly of the beast. We been standing on our square. We been active. We been to court. And we won cases. That's why we're here now. Yeah, some won cases, others got kidnapped, but they got out. You can bring up and blame Taj all you want, but the whole point is, if you got common sense and Allah in your life, you already know. I don't have to do what this man tell me to do. You see what I'm saying? I can do what I want to do. That's the whole point of you having freedom of choice. He ain't forcing you to do nothing. He just telling you that you can go out there and do it. But don't think you ain't going to get no resistance, because everybody ain't on this. Everybody pretty much is asleep, walking dead. So I don't understand what you and Rami trying to do. Rami can't prove nothing, because Rami is what? A Stephen A. Smith Moore. That's what he is. And you starting to be a Stephen A. Smith Moore your damn self. And I'm starting to realize that that's the only real cheerleader that you got. Real talk. That's the only real cheerleader that you got. And he ain't never stood on his square. He going against damn Taj. For what? When he was sitting there with Taj on his, he was on Taj damn belt. Like a little baby, holding Taj's hand. Then all of a sudden, he goes against Taj. I know why he went against Taj, because he got mad because Jamal blew up before he did. He could never blow up like Jamal. That's why he was so happy that Jamal got kidnapped. I'm just keeping it 100. And that's cool. I'm giving a shout out to all the real Moors. I'm giving a shout out to Moorish American 720. Thank you for this video, brother. You know what I'm saying? I reserve all rights. I'm just using this as an example and breaking down the foolishness, because you got other Moors coming in here wanting to slow down the process with this fish shit. And we doing exactly what the prophet said do. You know what I mean? So it's my time to talk. My time to share. Give my testimonies. You feel me? Let's keep it moving.
There is but one issue for them to be recognized by this government and of the earth, and it comes only through the connection of the Moorish Divine National Movement, which is incorporated in this government and recognized by all other nations of the world. And through it, they and their children can receive their divine rights unmolested by the other citizens, that they can cast a free national ballot at the polls under the free national constitution of the state's government, and not